play it decently and they're able to figure things out. But like, learning to get good is a monumental task, and there are strategies, there's ways to figure things out, and they apply to other fighting games on top of that. But it is a story and an adventure.
Indeed. Honestly, we all start somewhere, like I said. I only really picked up Kid Cobra because he is my favorite character in this game. But then later down the road, I decided to try out some other characters. And while I do sometimes use other characters whenever I do play, it's always nice to have the feel for other characters as well, you know? Not everyone is limited to their mains. And it's always good to try out other characters because, you know, who knows? Maybe you might have fun with one character and that character might end up being your main.
Experimentation is fun. Speaking of experimentation, we have double cracker coming in from WaterFoxy, and we didn't mention how effective crackers are at shutting down Helix's movement, but you can see pretty clearly with what was a monumental lead for Foxy before. Loser almost bringing things back, but a clutch movement from Foxy cleanly secures that point. That says he is in a disadvantaged position now, but some safe and smart movement should be able to keep him above water. Just needs to make sure that he doesn't fall for any grab bait confirmed. Loss is definitely looking for a grab, you to punish it, and then for him to pop rush. Like, he's gone twice now, where he just jumps up, goes for the grab, and that is a clean, I want to rush you mode. And so far, Foxy has been able to catch even that third time, and he's got his own rush ready in the time that has taken Lost to be able to set up a rush of his own.
Indeed.
Now,
and honestly, coming back to the weakness with Helix, especially with this arm, ooh, that just barely managing to kill Loser with that rush. Oh my goodness gracious. But going back to the weakness, specifically on tower mode, I've seen it mostly. Specifically Popper and Cracker are very deadly against Helix. It honestly defeats his tower mode a lot. I've seen a lot of people use that arm against Helix. And the way that Foxy was utilizing both of them on his arms, it was honestly very interesting. I was not expecting him to use them both.
You weren't expecting him to go double cracker?
Yes, I was not expecting him to use double cracker. I should have specified. I'm so sorry.
Okay. No. There's other information that I'm kind of bouncing around in my head right now, so I missed those words. It makes perfect sense to me. Like how I was talking about before, Loss's build is really cool. It's really fun. It can be really scary for a lot of people. The major downside to it is one of the most clear-cut puzzles in the competitive scene these days. When you learn, because of the way that Loss plays, well, not even the way Loss plays, he can do everything he can, but because he's playing specifically with only Blords, there is only so much he can do. If one arm is out, he can't block. He can't go for grabs. If he goes for a rush, it's not going to be safe. Because Blord Rush takes way too long, unless he's got you locked down. If he goes for grab, that's pretty much his only way to force an opportunity where he can safely rush. If he's in the air and he whiffs his attack, he is hard to hit, but once you get the timing down, he is actually pretty easy to hit, especially when you have something like Cracker. Like, watch how Foxy is moving and playing, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Where Foxy is fully aware of everything the user can do, and it's literally a flowchart. It's, okay, this is happening, that means I can do this. User is doing this, that means I can do this. He goes for the grab, I just have to throw out a charge Cracker. He goes for this, I just have to throw out this. And he's not going to get it perfect because Loser is a very skilled player. But because a Loser is up into the way he's playing. Not because of any like actual disability or any of these things. This is what he enjoys and this is what he wants. He's gonna get punished for that hesitation. He had the flowchart down, but after I talked about the flowchart, you can see he literally stopped like he was hovering. He started to show fear, and Lord Helix preys on fear. That is the sole point of this character. He was like, Foxy was like, I've got this, I just need to play it out, I need to play patiently. And Lost is like, oh, that means I can get close? That means I can go for really cheeky grabs, and I can just shut things down.
Ooh. That dodging and weaving with Helix, the Helix movement from Loser, that was insane with the rush. Very clean. I think Frosty, or sorry, Loser, wrong twin. It seems like Loser is trying to find an opening against Foxy so that he can use his rush. I think he is trying to get just maybe a hit more too. Oh, he's got a grab. He's trying to wait for the proper opportunity to use that rush. Maybe he might do 500 damage if he does land that rush this time.
He doesn't even need that, but he can get the damage. He's recognized that, like, if he's not playing this smart, he greedy!
Oh my goodness!
He needed to block there, and he decided to not. The thing that's going on is Lost has recognized off of that first round that he really needs to play aggressive. Every time he is jumping, he is jumping towards Foxy. And he is making sure he is as close as possible. It's actually not that hard for Foxy to be able to force him back. Anytime Lost is like a decent chunk away, it's really bad for Lost. But as soon as he gets close up, then he's able to apply some threat, some pressure. But the problem is that he's not even getting pressing that rush button. The problem is that if Foxy just like keeps a cool head and if he's able to keep Lost away from him, and two, if he just keeps a cool head when Loser's close to him, there's so many windows because all he has to do is block one of those doors, and then Loser's literally a sitting duck.
Oh my goodness gracious! It's honestly. I'm honestly kind of just waiting for Loser to use that rush. Will he ever use it?
Oh, there he goes.
Oh, there it goes.
And but he does get a grab off of that pressure, keeping up some really nice movement.
Ooh, it's just Foxy, honestly, just waiting for the opportunity to land a charged hit with those cracker arms. And just wow, look at that movement. Oh my goodness. Of course I had to jinx it. I had to jinx it. I'm so sorry. I was commenting on the movement from Loser, the way that he was utilizing the ducking and also bobbing and weaving with Helix's his stretchy body. The goopy boy. Alrighty.